welcome back to the sokool Brothers Racing Podcast. I'm Colby Sokool Racing, or Little Smoke.
And I'm Justice Sokool Racing, or the Lawman. Track of the Week. This week's Track of the Week is Irwindale Speedway. Irwindale Speedway is in Irwindale, California, and they opened March 27th, 1999. It is a half-mile banked racetrack, and the track is on iRacing. They race many series there, and I know that you raced your Junior Late Model Esports Series race there last night, and it was awesome to be able to watch you. I think it's going to be awesome for when I get into my next series. I'm going to be racing there at that racetrack, and I can't wait. Make sure to go check them out on all their social medias to learn a little bit more history about that racetrack, and also when they're going to start up racing again. Colby, how was it running there?
Well, it's definitely a fun racetrack, like a bunch of the other racetracks. You can learn a lot from it. I think it would be a good racetrack if it was on dirt. I think the 410s, although it might be a little big, I think that the 410s could whip it around there pretty good. And I learned a lot just on the lit models with conserving my tires, just running up there on the top. It's a hard racetrack to pass that unless you have good tires, but overall it's a fun racetrack. It was week 4 of the Junior Late Model Esports League, and this week we're at Irwindale Speedway. I qualified 18th, so that means I started 9th and finished 9th in my heat. I started 18th in the A main, and I was able to move forward and conserve my tires at the same time. I finished the race 7th place, which was definitely a big improvement from all the other weeks, and I think all the other drivers improved too. There was not as many wrecks and not as many cautions as there has been in the past races. I think everybody had a lot of fun there because I think there was maybe four 20-lap green flag runs, and it was just really fun to be in there talking with my spotter. He'd telling me if I'm getting faster, if I'm getting slower and stuff like that. But overall, I had a great time, and I can't wait for next week at Bristol.
Yeah, you did an awesome job improving from last week coming into this week, and I can't wait to watch you improve going into next week at Bristol.
Well, thank you, Justice.
I was in the Lucas Oil Now 600 360 wing sprint car race at Eldora, and it was an awesome race to be able to participate in. Unfortunately, I didn't get the results I would have liked, but I can't wait for the next time I'm going to be able to race with them. In my heat race, I started 9th and some cars wrecked out in front of me, so I made it up to 4th. But the spot that you had to be in to transfer into the A main was 3rd, so unfortunately I was one spot out of transferring into the A main. So then in my B main, I started 2nd, and unfortunately I hit the wall, which moved me back to 6th place, and I was unfortunately not able to transfer into the A main. But good job to Chase Randall on your win there, and everybody else for participating in that race, and thank you Now 600 for hosting it. Colby, I know that you're going to be in the Lucas Oil Now 600 Dirt Midget race at Kokomo next week on Monday, and I can't wait to watch you.
Yeah, well, thank you, Justice. You did a good job. There's definitely a lot of stuff that you could have improved on, but I know you'll learn that for the next time you go out and even just running by yourself at a sprint car there at that racetrack on running on the top. I know it's pretty tough there. I'm even running up there and I hit the wall or something like that, but there's all stuff we can learn from it. But the main thing is did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun being able to run there.
Yeah, well, that's definitely the main thing, and great job, Justice. Hopefully next week, whenever you come around to go racing again, you'll do a lot better that time.
Well, thank you, Colby, and I can't wait.
Thank you.
Part of the week. This week's part of the week is power steering. Power steering helps make the steering of the car easier. We've only driven one 600 without powered steering, and that was the first one that we were ever in. Most cars have hydraulic powered steering, but the ones that are in our cars are electric powered steering. We're used to powered steering in our 600 microsprints because from the first time that we got in our 600 microsprints, we've had it. Some people say that they can't feel force feedback from the steering wheel, from the tires to the steering wheel, but I disagree with them because I'm able to feel all of that force feedback coming back to my steering when I'm able to feel it. Colby, do you agree with that?
Oh, I definitely agree with that. I think it's one of those things that if you didn't have power steering, I mean, you might be able to see muscles on arms that big just because of how much work it is. Even with the power steering, sometimes my arms get a little bit tired like that, but I think I've heard from many people that without power steering, it just really gives your arm a workout. And right now at our age, me and Justice, it's probably good that we have power steering so we're not just tiring ourselves out so much. But I don't know, I definitely agree with you.
Yeah, and those bumpy, rough racetracks, I think we're thankful. I know I am to have that powered steering in our race car because on those bumpy racetracks, if it's just tires to steering wheel or hands to tires, it's just moving all over the place. And at the end of the race, we're thankful for that because our arms aren't tired and all beat up and not just not out of shape. But I think it's just awesome how powered steering is. And I know that my dad said that those truckers back in the day used to say drive thumbs up because, well, whenever they'd hit a bump, they didn't have powered steering back then, and they'd have to drive with big wheels and it wouldn't have such good leverage. So then the reason why they said that was because if you hit a bump, that wheel can knock back and it can break your knuckle and break your thumb actually, and it wouldn't feel so good to have that. So I think it's cool how power steering has evolved from back in the day to nowadays, where it's a huge thing in cars.
Yeah, and it's really helpful in our 600s. I really like it a lot.
Yep. Also, if you're in your 600, your power steering is right over your knee, and your knee keeps hitting it, make sure to go check out Sharp Advantage Safety Products. They sell a product there, a knee guard for that, and it's an awesome product to have in your race car. And also make sure to go check out Speedway Motors to get your powered steering.
Supporter of the Week. This week's Supporter of the Week is Kevin Naus Designs. They started in 2008 with Kevin and his wife. Kevin has been a sprint car driver for 26 years. It is a family-owned and operated business. It was originally a sign company until 2012 when they got brought on by K1 Race Suits as a dealer. They are K1's biggest dealer to this day, selling custom race suits like you can see in the picture there, and safety equipment. This year they're hoping to expand into more sales to more people. The way they keep their business going is by having experience in racing and exceptional customer service. I was reading on their website there, and they said that their customer service is second to none. They were like, our customer service is the best. You guys want some? Come get it, dude. We met Kevin. He's just a really great guy. We have a great connection with him. It's just great what he does for all the drivers out there with custom-made race suits, and just what he's been able to do, how much hard work and effort he puts into all the race suits, especially those. I mean, I love my race suits. When I first put it on, the armor strength thing right there was a little tight, but then we got it worked out, and I was like, man, these suits are awesome. And they're so comfortable, too. I could just sit in them and just lay back and go to sleep in them. But overall, Kevin, you rock, and just thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin Naus Designs, for supporting the Red Army Race Team. And those race suits that you make are awesome. Those designs are really cool. How on our race suits it has our logo on the front, all of our sponsors on the arms, and then our stuff on the back of them. And it's just an awesome thing. Like you said, they broke in and they were just really comfortable after that. And they're just a really awesome and great product to have with us as the Red Army Race Team, and also as for me and Colby to wear.
Yeah, and thank you, Micron Tom. You can see we got an awesome Micron Tom t-shirt, hat, Jessica's hat there, also the Just Sokool Racing polo. Overall, just if you guys, like we said in our other podcast, if you guys want to see some of your merchandise in this video or just a little car setup there of you guys, make sure to DM us and private message us so we can get this. But overall, Kevin, you're great. Micron Tom, you're great, and just thank you guys so much.
Yep, thank you guys so much. And until next time, the Lawman
and Lil Smoke
out. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.